Today is Sunday, April the 14th, 2019, the time being 11:59 a.m. I'm in front of my house. You see right in front of my vehicle, what do you see the water at? By the bush, and you can see the bird bath. Behind it is a picnic bench that my two young daughters, 12 and 13 years old, they had their music on there, and they had some teenage friends of theirs that came off of Gale Street, females. They was right where this water's at, on that, in the streets here, dancing and playing, trying to enjoy liberty. But at the same time they was playing, I was in my driveway fixing on my weed eater. It was about 5:50 p.m. in the afternoon, give or take, a little bit earlier or a little bit later. But they noticed two individuals that the law told on January the 30th, 2019 to not come back over here harassing me, or they would go to jail, because they did it twice in one night on January the 30th, 2019. They was right on this corner up here. Right on the corner where you see that car. Let me get the little rain out of the way. Where you see that that car parked in that trash can. They was also right over here where you see the stop sign. The car was in right on the across from the stop sign. Barry Boyce and Nagel Easton. Some of y'all know him by Gutta, G-U-T-T-A, Red, R-E-D-D, I guess TV, for his YouTube channel. But the police specifically put in a report: if you came back over here harassing Raymond, you're going to jail for harassment. That they did come back on April the 9th, this past Tuesday, April the 9th, 2019, while my daughter, they frightened my daughters and them, and to the point my daughter came and told me, and what I did, I called the police department, and the police department had their dispatcher to look on their camera, and they noticed Barry Boyce, Nagel Easton, and Antwan Williams. Antwan Williams, better known as Lunatic, and he called himself Chip Dip on Barry Boyce and Nagel Easton, so-called CNN News called it Charleston nigga news. They was right where you see this tree is at, right in this area. And I'm going to show you how far each one of them live to see that they intentionally came over to my house in the 600 block of Vine Street, telling people that I'm a sexual predator and a rapist. It's not only caught on the housing authorities cameras, but it's caught on their live, and it's on my YouTube. Where you see this Cadillac at, this is where Lunatic live. You see how far away he came? That's the destination they came from. You see what's in the yard there? Beer cans. But I'm finna show you where Nagel Easton came from. This is how far that they came to harass me, but at the same time frighten my 12 and 13-year-old daughters and their friends, because they told me about it. Now we finna go to Nagel Easton's area with Nagel Easton's house. They told my address, but I'm not gonna tell their address, because the local police that's doing their job, the county sheriff, Mississippi County Sheriff, the Missouri State Highway Patrol, and the federal government, the FBI in St. Louis, all know their addresses. You see, the federal government, the federal marshals had to come get Barry Boyce, I think it was last year. But we showing you how far they came to harass me. It ain't the first time. It ain't the second time. But they ride down the street. My daughters and them asked them in one of my live videos, asked them, can y'all, they didn't mention their names. They said, y'all that's coming down the 600 street of Blind Street, can you not come down here swerving while we riding on our bikes, playing in the streets, and riding our hoverboards? Can you stop slowing down, mean mugging us? You see what I'm saying? Can y'all leave our Poppy alone? He don't come on y'all Facebook page. He don't come around y'all house harassing y'all or scaring y'all children. Can you not do mine? You see how far we have to go so far to get to Nagel Easton house? This way he come to mine night and day. Him, Boyce, Nagel Easton, and Antwan Williams. They make it their business. Some of their family and friends verbally threatened me on Facebook, and it's documented. Boyce made a 14-minute live, which is documented, threatening to do something to me. Nagel Easton saying how some people can come over and shoot my van up with my daddy and my 2 young daughters in it. You see what I'm saying? Nagel Easton live right in this area. I'm not going to show exactly it's on Cleveland Street because he has a decent wife. And me and other people, we pray for her because her and her family is good people. But not Nagel Easton. But they used my address and pointed their camera at my house. But I'm finna show, that's how far Nagel Easton live now. Coming all the way on this side of town to my house. Now we finna go to show you where Boyce live on the east side of town. Coming all the way to the west side of town to my house to harass me. I just want to show y'all, I don't get on their Facebook page. I got numerous screenshots to show they came on my Facebook page, not just talking about me or making indirect threats, telling people if I'm their family members, they better get me before it's too late. In other words, before they kill me. But they got on there harassing and stalking my page and stalking my family and friends' pages. They even went so far as going to my daughter page, looking to see where she work at. This is Nagel Easton and his friends and some of his family. These is people on March the 23rd, 2019. They had a spring back to health program on the corner, these same corners they come on Warhouse and Vine Street by the police substation, which is 702 Vine Street. Now, you had preachers and other people getting up saying that these guys had a vision from God to give a unity march. But I did research. The housing authority owns that property, and the top man didn't give approval for Nagel Easton and Boyce to be a part of that spring back to health thing. That march that they had nothing to do with that. But I want y'all to see, look how far I'm going for Boyce, where Boyce live. Boyce and Nagel Easton, they live off of females. They don't have places on their own. Now we going to the east side of town where Boyce live at. The federal government came to pick him up last year on warrants, and he went back to the pen. Look how far he lived that he came to my house harassing me, scaring my daughters. All you got to do is look at my YouTube videos and you will see it. We just passed his house. I'm not going to point at it. We just passed it. But the federal government, like I said, the local police, they know, the federal government, the local police, and the sheriff's department know where they live. Now, they came all the way over here, all the way over to by my house to harass me. All stemming from because I voted for a sheriff that I wanted to vote for, and Boyce came on my page asking my children to tell me to break it down. Number one, you don't ask my children anything. Number two, I don't have to break nothing down to you. You, Nagel Easton or Antwan Williams, neither one of y'all can vote at all. So why would you worry about who I'm voting for? But I just want to show y'all. They got, I got numerals, very many of, let me, because they're getting my words mixed up. I got many Screenshots of comments from their family and friends talking about digging my dead mother up. Talking about F my 2 young daughters. Saying everything under the book. But these is people that these people claim they got, they gave unity march. The God gave them a vision to make a unity march. Now I'm going all the way back to my house. This is what to show you who some of these preachers, not all of them. All you got to do is look at the list of preachers that was at that Spring Back to Health thing that they had on March the 23rd, 2019, right at 702 Vine Street by the closed down Charleston, Missouri police substation. Take a good look at all them ones that was out there. You'll notice most of the preachers in this town didn't come. And each individual, I'm speaking of the present, in the past, NAACP presidents, and then one of the preachers that was out there, even though we talking. Now, he can call me a minister of society, a racist, and said I got my daughters, a man's locked up or they in prison. But what do he say about these guys that they spoke up on the speaker saying that God called these individuals to do a unity march? Now, before the God allegedly called them to do the unity march, they was on that same corner harassing me. After the unity march, they made, one of them made a video, 14 minutes, Barry Boyce, 14 minutes, threatening to kill me, come over my house. But I'm just showing y'all for documentation. Y'all see that long ride that I just took? They took all that time to come up here by my house while my children was out here trying to enjoy their liberty. Them and their friends now. Them and their friends. Now, this could have all been taken care of if Percy Owens, a black sergeant, been on the Charleston, Missouri Police Department for 20-something plus years. If he would have wrote and locked them guys up when they came by my house and stood on this corner for 17 minutes, you can hear in the video, look up Raymond Ivy's, Charleston, Missouri activist harassed 100 feet away from his home, part 1, 2, and 3. Part 3, 1, 2, and 3, part 1, you will see that some of my neighbors was telling them to leave me alone, and they said they ain't gonna they ain't gonna stop leaving me alone. But they stood on this corner on March the 23rd, and they stood on this same corner across the street on April the 9th. The Charleston Police Sergeant Percy Owens took them across the street over here, him and Officer Austin Henson. They claim they told them if they come back again, they put in the paperwork. It took them 10 days to write a report. But you could see, you can hear them laughing and talking with them, saying nothing about don't come back over, but they made a mistake and put it in their police report and said that they told them if they come back over by my house harassing me, that they'll be locked up for harassment. I just want y'all to see, Percy Owens should be fired, Austin Henson should be fired, you know, but my daughters and them was right here playing, y'all, right here playing on April the 9th, 2019, playing the music, and they came on that corner right there telling people to watch out. They got a predator in the area, said my address. You see what I'm saying? Then you can hear Antwan Williams saying, look at the children, they looking beautiful or looking good or something like that. They act like they predator. But now they got some of the people in this neighborhood saying and asking my children, is your daddy a rapist? Is your daddy a predator? Which they know they not. But I just want y'all to see, these are 3 cowards. These are 3 bullies. They should be locked up. They shouldn't have no say-so in no community program. All of y'all that was on this corner with them on March the 23rd, 2019, they got up behind that mic and said that these guys is reformed criminals. You can see what they've been doing. They not reformed. Y'all got on them mics and said they reformed criminals right here. You see that address? You see this here? This is a closed police substation. They was right here with mics, kids around here, and you see what they doing. Some people let them lead their kids, but other people didn't. I'm going to leave out now. Y'all spread this around the world. Peace, be still.